I know personally, on the second floor, when we first took the building over, I come home and I'd be walking down the hall, and in front of the big mirror, I turned around because I thought one of the kids had come down from the third floor. I turned around, there's nobody there. I just had the feeling like, do you ever feel like somebody's behind you?
Yes.
And it's always, it always with me was right in front of the big mirror in the hallway, and you'll see that upstairs.
Right.
And this waitress or the bartender that we had also said in the back hall, in the kitchen, she wouldn't even stand out there by the stairs because she said,
By the stairs.
but yeah, and we think it was a cook because in the pictures, he's always in the pictures, no matter what pictures we have found, he's kind of like always sitting. Is that him? I believe so. But you'll see he's always in a white coat. We think he was the cook. And then there was a bartender here not that long ago. Back probably maybe 15 years ago. But if you look in these pictures, you'll see him. He's kind of always around. Yeah, there he is again. I think that's him right there again. See?
Oh yeah.
He's always around. And this is before the rest of the building was put on. And then there was a speakeasy downstairs in the 20s. It was Prohibition pub. So, and then the bar and that too, But
Do you know the cook's name by any chance?
we've nicknamed this guy Charlie.
Charlie. All right. Thank
We
you.
call him that because my daughter will say Charlie's at it again, because things will be unplugged. Every time we talk about selling the building or doing something, it seems like, it could be our imaginations, but stuff starts to
renovation
happen.
can really.
But like freezers will be unplugged for no reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Downstairs, nobody goes down there but the cooks and who's gonna unplug these things?
That's true.
And like when we first took over, we were renovating, they would put something down and they'd know what was in here, like when they were wallpapering it, they'd come back and the tools, where are they? And then the next day they'd something, I don't know, I believe in it, I really do, because one night I was upstairs laying in bed, I was extremely tired. And there was nobody in the building, and we have a lock on the third door, that we can lock the third floor from the second floor so nobody can get up there. And then we have another lock going into the residence. I'm laying in bed, and I heard footsteps coming up the stairs, and I just said, Charlie, knock it off. I'm not in the mood tonight. And the footsteps stopped. Yeah, they stopped. I said, knock it off, I'm not in the mood. And I find myself talking to them, and I don't even know who he is. People might say I'm crazy.
No. I agree.
There's storage. This is where, and my daughter too, she'll come down here, and she'll go running up these stairs. He's on the stairs. And everybody says room 8. This is a haunted room.
Getting static electricity.
Huh?
Getting a lot of static. Very static. It's really.
But I got the chills in my arms.
Yeah,
Right?
big time.
Yeah.
You feeling it, Kyle? Yeah. Come on.
There's something.
I got the chills.
It's on my back.
Really?
Oh,
Wow.
Sorry, that's not good. And then in room 7, I've never had anybody, the former owners, Tom Fenton, who owns the Forge Motel, he said in room 7, he had some couple in here and a kid. She got up in the middle of the night and left because she said there were cats jumping on her bed.
Cats, huh?
Cats. There's no cats here. We don't have cats, we don't like cats, we have dogs.
This will be me then. I get along great with cats.
Yeah, Nick, you can chill.
And all the rooms are empty, so like I said, she only got some of the rooms done. Yeah, this one hasn't been made up yet either. I mean, there's nobody here. There's not a guest in here tonight.
Okay.
So that's in front of this mirror.
Static camera here.
That's an original mirror.
Yeah.
I think if we put a static cam right here, I just aim it this way. Kind of get the mirror, the staircase, be a good angle.
Okay, so room 6 is made up. Okay, this room is made, 2 is made. You see the original tin ceiling is still here when it was a speakeasy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a Prohibition pub. And they used to enter under here, under the porch. And there is a secret room here somewhere that they kept the booze in that room, I guess. My son knows where it is. But yeah, you can tell, I mean, it's a big building. But, like I said, I have never, ever, I have never, huh?
I said maybe they'll tell us.
Yeah, I haven't, but I've never been afraid coming down here. And, you know, usually it would be spooky coming down here, so this big, you know? Never. Hi there.
Hello.
Hi guys.
I'm Eric.
Hi,
This is my
nice to meet you.
investigators, Kyle and Nick.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
We just got the grand tour here.
Okay.
Mary, where do you feel, Charlie? Backstairs mainly?
In the basement, in that little corner, like right when you go in the first turn there, and the second floor for me a lot.
We felt a lot of static when
Yeah.
we first went down in there. It was
Yeah.
really thick.
On the backstairs, they felt it too.
Yeah, that's where Kathy said.
Where did Kathy sit? Kathy was the bartender. I told you she left because she wouldn't stay, right? She
The
would.
back stairs, the dining room, and the basement.
Yeah, she came flying up the stairs one
Yeah,
night.
she,
But one of the things that got me intrigued is this lady in red.
The red dress. That's what Kathy seen. The lady.
the
in
lady in the red dress, that's what Kathy said.
And
I
then-
never,
And then when she went down to the historical society,
there was a woman.
she said she was looking through a book, and that woman was in a book down there.
Yeah,
Really?
in the red dress, yeah,
And so far, the only reported sighting occurs in his dining room.
in the dining room, yeah.
Did she have a name?
She left real quick after that.
Red dress figure.
And I told them, you know, we call him Charlie, but
Charlie
we
Williams.
kind of just nicknamed
Yeah,
him.
we just kinda named it.
Now, Mary, what about Mary? What about when you come downstairs and then you come tearing up the stairs because you
The second floor, and my brother said the same thing, it's like you can swear you see something out of the corner of your eye, but you turn and it's just.
Well, that's what I feel. In front, like there's somebody behind me. I was telling them.
Yeah, but it's always like there's somebody there, and then you turn, or you think you see it, and then you turn and it's just not there. But you feel it,
People
yeah.
watching you, walking right behind you,
Yeah.
and stuff, hear footsteps.
No, I've never heard.
I heard
footsteps.
footsteps at one time that I was here alone. Remember? You guys were, and I said, Charlie, knock it off. I'm not in the mood tonight.
Anything like doors opening, closing by themselves?
What about the freezers
lights.
being unplugged and stuff?
The
Mary?
faucet down here used to be left on, the sink faucet in the kitchen.
Okay.
All right.
And then Midnight Mike, he was our
Oh,
bartender
yeah, when
about
he was
3
this
years ago. There's a bell that we ring when the food's ready. And he thought it was me, because I do the cooking, he thought it was me in the kitchen
He
ringing
was
the bell.
closing up. He was
Closing
alone
the
here.
bar. And the TV's turned off and on
He
too.
was on
by himself.
this side of the bar.
And he heard the bell, so we went back into the kitchen thinking it was me. And there was nobody there. So he came back
Right,
in
he was
about
right behind the bar.
5 minutes later, yeah, he was behind the bar cleaning. And then 5 minutes later, he heard the bell again.
And he was right by the door, so he pushed the door open.
Open, and there was
There was
nobody
nobody
there, so
there.
he
He
said
left.
he left. He lost
If you
everything
want,
up and he
if
left.
you wanted to talk to him, he works down at Sisters.
Sisters, yeah.
He's a bar, he'll tell you about it. And he said, I'm not a whack job. He goes, I'm nothing. He goes, he said, I left last night. Because first he shut the TV off and it came back on. And then he heard the
He heard the
bell.
bell.
And he went out in the kitchen and looked, and he come back, and he was right by the white bar, and the white door in the bar, and it rang again, and he opened it, and he knew if somebody
If
was
somebody
there,
was
they would have
there,
had to
they
been
would've-
there.
Yeah.
And that's when he left. He just locked up and left. He's in his 50s, so he's not and he doesn't drink. So,
And there were reports, I know there were customers that said, not from when we owned it.
room 7, about the
but
cats
from
jumping.
before about cats.
Room 7.
Yeah.
Tom Fenton could tell that one, because he always tells us about the woman that left, just because there
She
was
said
cats
there was
jumping
cats
on
jumping
her.
all over her.
Felt like animals walking on her?
Yeah.
Did she see cats or just felt like it?
She said
I don't
she-
know.
I think she said she saw them. I can ask Tom. I'm not.
Where would you want that set up? Like, if you thought, the one place you thought you would really catch them, or you thought there would be a lot of activity throughout the night.
Jeez, there's like 3 areas.
There's like 3 areas.
The
So it's
back
hard.
hall, going to the second
This
floor,
in the basement.
and the basement, and the dining
Dining
room.
room. Yeah, because
Okay.
I know that doesn't narrow it down for you, but
No,
it's
that's
just-
fine.
Well, I mean,
'Cause
I'm
there's-
trying to get this evidence for you as well.
There's so
So I wanna get the
yeah,
best I
those
can.
are the main areas.
And I
that-
told him there's like 3 or 4. I was telling him how I go down cellar and I'm never afraid.
No, I'm not afraid. Like in the beginning, I used to be.
That
Maybe
many.
the first year.
I'm afraid.
But after that,
I'm more afraid of walking around
you
the
kind of get used to it. So
Yeah.
coming through here,
Yeah, no doubt.
for me, it's like,
This is what
Just that pass.
Huh?
Right before that curve and right after. And then if you guys want to look underneath here too. I don't know if she probably didn't show you guys. Where's that?
I didn't go.
Because this door is always open. And we shut it and it's always open. This was an original, this was the speakeasy.
So,
Yeah,
what was this, Mary?
the speakeasy.
This is where they used to come in. Oh, you
Yeah.
cleaned it all out.
Surprise, Michael and I get up.
There's still a lot of stuff left in here, though.
That's all bricked up.
Yeah.
They came in upstairs.
But that's where they came in, yeah. Look at those old records, they might be worth something. Gas tanks under here. You couldn't even walk in here a month ago, or 2 months ago.
This is crazy.
This door is always open. Like we'll shut it and it'll be open. It'll be open. It'll be open.
Apparently they're still coming in for a party.
Right.
But I mean, there's no way, no draft could come
And the
through
lights
here.
are right here,
No,
guys, right?
No, that's bricked
No,
up
that's
real
bricked
good.
up. The lights are right here, so if you want to leave them on or off to try to.
Right
But
back
I
in
always
that
right
corner
through
there.
there.
right through there.
Yeah.
Right there. Corner by 8. Yep.
That old mirror?
Yep.
Yeah, that
Because
mirror.
it's usually when I start, either when I come up the stairs, when I'm coming down this way, I feel it. And then if I'm coming this way, it's usually right in here because this is,
It's definitely disorienting when you're walking forward.
yeah, and this is the door that goes down to the back stairs too. This goes right back to the kitchen.
Alright.
And this is where we feel a lot of it too,
Yeah.
back here.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You run that way?
I run that way, up the stairs.
It's this mirror.
Right there.
That's the big mirrors where when I'm walking down the hall, I used to always feel like somebody's behind me.
See me, I hit there and I'll start.
Right
running.
here. You start running.
Uh-huh.
But when I get right about here, is when I feel it, and I'll turn around, and nobody will be there. Just always here. For me. See if there is, it's
Something
not our
not-
imaginations.
Yeah, so are we.
You know?
That's why we're here. So
That's why we're here. We're gonna do our best to get it.
Do you go to cemeteries?
No,
No.
I kind of go to stuff.
Go ahead, quick scissor beam. I don't like that thing.
the spider.
Close them in that thing.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, not good spiders. This is
Gotta focus.
These flames are amazing.